Hi, my name is Rashawn Brown, and for my World Religions projects, I'm going to explain the Hindu four aims of life to the best of my ability. So, the four aims of life are grouped into two separate paths. And that first path is called the path of desire. And within that path of desire, the first aim of life is kama. And what kama translates to from Sanskrit is pleasure. And what Hinduism says is that it's perfectly fine for your main motivating factor in life to be the pursuit of pleasure. So, me personally, really big fan of pizza. Italian pizza, to be specific, with the really, not to get off topic. And my main responsibility right now is, as a student, to do the best I can. So, it wouldn't be okay for me to decide to take a trip to New York for a week just to get some pizza and say it's all right. Hinduism says that the pursuit of pleasure is an okay thing to do. It wouldn't work out like that because I'm going against my responsibilities or my dharma. Hinduism also says that at some point that pursuit of pleasure isn't going to be enough to satisfy me, and I'm going to transition into the next aim of life in the path of desire called artha. Artha. And what artha is, it's really similar to kama. It's the pursuit of success. So it's perfectly fine for me to pursue success as long as I'm doing so responsibly, intelligently, and not harming others. So we're going to stick with food. That's where I'm at right now. It's perfectly okay for me to want to be the best pizza maker there is. I could be Papa John. I could be Luigi, perfect pizza maker, but I can't want to be the most successful thief there is. I still have to act morally correct and not want to harm others. And what Hinduism says is that just like kama, that pursuit of success at some point isn't going to be enough to satisfy me. And what's going to happen is I'm going to transition out of that path of desire into the path of renunciation. Before I start talking about the path of renunciation, I want to note that since the path of desire is based solely on attaining things that are for you and things that you like, it keeps you connected to Maya, which is the false idea of what reality is. And one of the purposes of Hinduism is to break free from that. So once I enter that path of renunciation, the first stage of that is dharma. And dharma is always an important factor in the life of someone that practices Hinduism, but at this stage in life, it's going to be the main motivating factor. No more food references. Let's say I have some money now, and I decide that I want to fund the building of a hospital in my area. If I was still in that pursuit of success, when the hospital was finished building, I probably want my name somewhere on it. I probably want some recognition for it, people to know that it's me that did that. But if I'm past that and I'm solely focused on dharma, it's not really going to matter to me anymore because I'm doing it more for the benefits it has to other people than what it could bring me. So it's no longer about me, and it's now about being better to others. So similar to all the previous aims of life, one day I'm going to have to change my source of motivation again. And there's going to come a time when I would want to achieve moksha. And there's a lot of ways to define moksha. The easiest way for me to think of it is the release from the cycle of samsara. So no more birth, death, rebirth. And the way that you achieve this is that you have to give up basically everything that surrounded the previous aims of life. You have to completely give up your success. You have to completely give up your pleasures. You have to completely give up your family. The majority of the ways to achieve moksha involve people leaving home and entering a state of contemplation. And what you do in that state of contemplation is try and break free from that maya, that false perception of what reality actually is. And if you get to achieve it, your Atman, which is your individual soul, gets to become one with Brahman, which is the ultimate reality, and you achieve moksha. Something important to note about all these aims of life is that due to the cycle of samsara and the amount of lifetimes it's possible to live, you don't have to go through all these phases in one life. It's perfectly normal and fine for, multiple lifetimes to be about the pursuit of success or helping others or the pursuit of pleasure, as long as, keep in mind that the end goal is to eventually achieve moksha. And those are the 4 aims of life. Thank you for watching.